translate auto-generated subtitles from YouTube video. First, let's watch it.
This Mersey water's absolutely boss-like. Fresh from our lovely river, none of that posh sudden muck. And it's dead good for your heart, kid. Proper hydration, sound as a pound. Get yourself a bottle, you'll be made up, guaranteed. It's the business, la.
If it hasn't happened to you yet, well, one day you may get subtitles that someone wants you to translate and they have been auto-generated by YouTube and they haven't been fixed at all. So if we look here, we see quite a few issues, and these issues are even more important when the source has a very strong accent, like in this example here, very strong Liverpool accent. So I'm going to have to fix, for example, the name of the water, but then I'm going to upload the file and try to translate it. So looking at this last segment, we see that the last word hasn't been recognized properly. And if I translate it with ChatGPT, well, ChatGPT will try to translate it just as it is, and it will translate it as a lie. So how do we fix that? For subtitles, we need something that is creative, that will also match the length of the source text. And we need some sort of a way to fix the source text before it is translated. Otherwise, we'll have to spend a lot of time editing that, or we'll have to rework the source before we start translating. And a prompt chain will help us to achieve that. Let's see how. So here I chose to use 4 steps. So in the step 1, the first prompt will take the source and fix it. So it will try to put the correct words where they should be. And this result will be passed on automatically to the second step. And the second step will have ChatGPT to try to translate the corrected text with a fun twist. So that's good. So now I have gotten a translation that is probably accurate and has a fun twist. And now I want to meet the target needs of the Italian audience. So the result is passed on to the step 3, in which it will try to add some local idiomatic expressions that match the audience needs. And once that's done, what may need to happen is to shorten the text, because we need to match the length of the source as close as possible, so that if a voiceover is created, it will match the length of the video. So the result from step 3 is given to step 4, and in there, well, ChatGPT will try to rewrite the prompt while maintaining as much as possible all the adjustments that have been done previously, but try to make it so that it matches as close as possible the length of the source. And all this will happen automatically. So you just have to trigger the translation or to trigger the chain prompt, and it will all do it by itself. So let's have a look at what this can do. So what you're looking at here is the result of the translation using the prompt chain. You can use it going segment by segment or triggering a pre-translation. And it is very interesting because, for example, in here in segment 6, if I trigger the translation again, the whole chain will work again, and it will give me another version, as you can see here, because it is generative AI. So if I don't like what I got the first time, I can trigger the chain again and get a slightly different version every time, which can be very interesting. So now that we've explained how a prompt chain works, let's see the final result in a fun Italian commercial video.
L'acqua della Mersey è proprio una favola, fresca dal nostro amato fiume, niente di quei chic sgarbati del sud, fa davvero bene al corpo, idratazione perfetta, suona come loro. Dai, prendi una bottiglia che ti fa bene, cogli l'attimo, sarai felice, garantito. Vai alla grande, amico!